Hello, everybody, and welcome inside of the Rogers studio for another episode of Knights Talk, and I believe it's our first episode of 2020. I'm your host, Matt Sanderson. Along with me, we have Alex Beardmore and Xavier Caza. Switch them around there a little bit. Nonetheless, both gentlemen are here in studio with me, so appreciate it, guys. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for having us.
So I know you guys are kind of, it's obviously a young team, only got 10 wins on the season, but you're still not out of things. You still have a great chance of being able to even get up into that 8th place spot. Xavier, tell me a little bit about this team and even over the last couple games of despite maybe losses, you've improved still.
Yeah, so as you know, we're a pretty young team.
Yeah.
So we need to we start with a disadvantage of it, but since we came back from Christmas, we got our first win against Rattlers, and we pretty much started over that. We lost the games after, but we're very close to get winning streaks again.
Alex, is it nice to kind of see the improvement on this team week after week, game after game, that you guys have improved even that much more since the start of the year?
Oh yeah, for sure. We've been showing up every game. We've been up, and guess the wheels have fallen off in the third all the time. Could be better, but yeah, everyone's doing pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll quickly show you the highlights from their last game against Beardmore.
Of the puck. Gets it over to Lecomte. Lecomte shot off the post, scores! Drew Morehouse, 1-0 Meaford. Andy Muthu into the zone, trying to get around the captain there, number 14, Cedric Terrien, the center. Dump forward after it, there goes number 10, Rivieste, as he gets around. Thrown there, in. Nice job there by Morehouse, but scores! Come out of it, and they have bodies forward. There goes Yannick Ether over, Terrien, cross, Rivieste scores! Cross, Bob just couldn't get to his stick, right at open net. Gurnison trying to fend him off. Tremblay, he does. Coleman picks it up, centers it. Patrick Light scores! But Nez, that puck's dumped for Terrien, who's gonna break away. Good poke there by Noah Preston. Throw it in front, there to scores! Man, got Ether right behind him. He gives it right there to Vincent. Vincent across, Terra! Good shot, it scores! Gets his own rebound, and it's 4-2. Back across there for Bob Gurnison. Bob. Into the zone he goes. Because it chopped as well at the blue line, but this one stays in. Caza keeps it in. Bob's got a shot. Scores! With him around the power play. And after you came out the second line there and Vogt and Rivieste. Right across for Rivieste.
What a
save! But then scores! Up, he's got Kayer across. He passes over for Marc-Andre. Andre, shots, goal! That's the goals, it looks like. Shatnoff gets around, shot goes wide. After it's there, Samuel Nadeau. Centers it. Nobody home, but Kulikov's got a hold of it. Shot, scores! Whistle there, but that will be the game here. Is Goodson, and it looks like number 15, Patrick Light. As it will be a final score of 9-4 here for the Beardmore Pirates.
So obviously a tough loss, definitely one that you guys probably would want back. But as you were alluding to, Alex, you guys have started off games pretty good. That was a nice start to that one.
Yeah, for sure. We're always off to the right foot there, but just can't seem to finish it off.
All right, well, Xavier, tell me a little bit about your hockey background and what kind of brought you here to the Meaford Knights.
Last year I played for Junior AA in Quebec for the Cougars. I got scouted there by Danny. And before that I played for my high school team. That's pretty much where I played before. So that's how I came here too.
All right, so a lot of hockey experience, big hockey background. Alex, and for yourself?
I played midget A last year, and Dan, he just kind of hit me up, and went from there.
Where'd you play midget A?
Grand Prairie, Alberta.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's quite the step, eh?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Pretty far.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, a little bit of different hockey here. Obviously, you guys coming from bigger cities or bigger areas. So,
Yeah.
how are you adjusting to the little town of Meaford, Ontario?
It's not bad. I'm normally from New Liskeard, Ontario,
Yeah.
more north, a pretty small town, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Alex or Xavier, how about yourself?
It's sure that it's a big change, but I really like it here. It's a small town. Everyone knows each other.
Yeah.
And everything's close too, like rink. We live close to the rink, so it's pretty nice too.
All right, so let's go over some standings throughout the GMHL right now. We'll bring up the North Division standings first. And you see the Ville-Marie Pirates sitting at 55 points. They actually passed Temiskaming early on. I believe it was this weekend. Temiskaming has been so good this season, 26-6-0-1. But you see Ville-Marie with that crucial 2 points. And then New Tecumseth and the Bradford Bulls, 1 point back of the Bulls are the Rattlers. And then about 7 points back from them are Bancroft with Almagwin in there, and West Nipissing, South Muskoka, both tied at 25, and then the Knights down in the 10 spot. As you see, only 4 points away from even the 8th spot, which would give them a little bit of a cushion if they're able to climb up the ladder a little bit. We'll go over to the South Division standings. It's St. George. Overall, things are actually pretty even keel here. Usually it's one division's running away with things and blowing the other division just even points-wise out of the water. This year, pretty even across the board. You see St. George with 54 points. Kingsville's got a point behind them, and then North York playing some very good hockey as well. Niagara 23-10-0-1. They got off to a slow start this year. Look at how many points they have. They're only 3 back of that 3rd spot. Then Northumberland. Then you have London, and then Windsor and Durham, and then Tottenham and Toronto down in the 10 spot. But they're only 7 points back. So it seems like there's a little bit of a couple log jams throughout these division standings. It'll be exciting to see what kind of hockey this will be down the stretch. Let's take a look at the scoring leaders in the GMHL. And it starts with Marc-Antoine Turcotte from Temiskaming along. He's got his partner Zachary Maythew as well. Both of those guys, unreal. 115 points for Turcotte and 96 points for his counterpart there. And then Kyle West with 91 points. You see another Temiskaming Ethier in there with 90 points. Vincent Ethier from Ville-Marie, he's got 90. And then 88, 86. And then we have Cedric Terrien with 84. Kellen Rosenbaum from Niagara with 77, and Mike Dick from the Bradford Rattlers with 71. We'll go over to the Knights scoring now, and Felix Lecomte leading the way there, 31 points on the year. Ashton Coleman, and then you have Andy Maythew. I don't know if I ever say that right or not. Eventually, one of these days I will. Jack Hillworth and Jonathan Gosselin with 19. Emil Larson, Xavier Caza, Alex Beardmore. Sitting in the 7th and 8th spots. Drew Elliott in that 9th spot, and Alex Bolduck in that 10th spot as well. So let's take a look at the upcoming games now for the Knights. This Thursday, with this season kind of slowly starting to wind down a little bit. Obviously, in February it's going to end, but they only have 4 more Thursday night games at home. They're home this Thursday to the Bradford Bulls, and then on the road in Ville-Marie, and then back home to South Muskoka on Thursday the 30th, and Friday a quick turnaround, with Saturday another quick turnaround there. That's going to be 3 back-to-back games. Obviously going to be interesting down the stretch what happens there, guys. So you take a look at the schedule. Obviously, coach is always preaching whatever league it's in, it's always one game at a time. Alex, this upcoming game, obviously a very good Bradford team.
Yeah, they're really good. Skilled all the way around. Just got to play our normal game and finish off the game, and we'll be good to go from there.
Xavier, you've been doing pretty good so far, kind of getting on the scoreboard as well, getting some points there. What's mainly the main thing for this Knights team to try to pull out a win against the Rattlers?
It's sure that we already start great the games.
Yeah.
We need to just keep continue in the third period too, and just keep trying hard and stuff.
I know it's such a cliche, but 60 minutes.
Yeah.
60 minutes of hockey. You can play 60 minutes of hockey. You got a good chance of winning. But gentlemen, we thank you very much for joining us out of your busy schedules, and best of luck this week.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So thank you very much for joining us. We'll have 2 more special guests from the Meaford Knights in next week as well. So tune in for that. Should be a fun one here on Knights Talk. Until then, take care.